Disability Leadership, Digital Rights and Internet Governance training was held in Dacca, Bangladesh in June 2022. Participants with people with disabilities from Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh are here to speak on digital rights and internet governance for persons with diverse disabilities.
Ms. Manique Gunaratne was a resource person at the capacity building for people with disabilities in Internet Governance, organized by the Asia Pacific School on Internet Governance, APSIG, in Dacca, Bangladesh in June 2022. The program was held at the Imprean Hotel in Bangladesh. APSIG, founded in 2015, is a premier regional initiative that imparts capacity building in internet governance in the Asia Pacific region. Annual editions of APSIG enable internet governance practitioners, especially the organizers of national schools on internet governance (SIGs) and national internet governance forums (IGFs) to enhance their capacity through lectures and presentations by international experts and through discussions. The present consultation is a special initiative targeted at persons with disabilities with the objective of developing leadership within the communities and enabling them to participate in global, regional and national initiatives in internet governance. The Disability Leadership in Digital Rights and Internet Governance participants were from Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. At the first Disability Leadership Training Workshop in Digital Rights and Internet Governance meeting in Dacca, Bangladesh, June 2022, agreed on the following. Expressing our appreciation to the organizers, the Asia Pacific School of Internet Governance, in partnership with the Internet Society Accessibility Standing Group, the local host, the Bangladesh chapter of the Internet Society, and the support of Article 19 and the APNIC Foundation. Respecting the culture, language, and diversity of disability in being equally treated in the digital space. Effective participation by persons with disability in relevant decision-making processes based on the recognition of the disability movement's mission. Nothing about us without us. We, as disability leaders in South Asia, agree that we advocate for: number 1, the ratification and implementation of international instruments such as the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, Marrakech Treaty, and the Sustainable Development Goals as related to persons with disability in our region.
I'm Manique from Sri Lanka. Women with disabilities are marginalized. They are actually triple marginalized. 1, being a woman, 2, being a woman with a disability, 3, if they are not digitally empowered, again they are marginalized again for the third time. Therefore, it is very important that women with disabilities are empowered in digital accessibility. Women with disabilities do not get information in their specific accessible formats. Why? Because digital accessibility is not there. Forums such as this, organized by the Asia Pacific School of Internet Governance, is very important to empower women with disabilities in digital accessibility. We as women with disabilities have specific women issues, especially for sexual and reproductive health and women-specific issues like pregnant women, mothers with disabilities. So therefore, we do not get information on accessible formats. In Sri Lanka, we have developed a mobile app called Be Safe to give information in accessible formats for women with disabilities. Such initiatives should be implemented throughout the world so that women with disabilities are empowered because they get information in their accessible format. It's important that they are empowered so that they also can be leaders in the society, women leaders with disabilities, and also advocate for the rights of women with disabilities, specifically on digital rights. The program organized by the Asia Pacific School of Internet Governance on Digital Rights and Internet Governance is very helpful for especially people like us in developing countries, so that we will be able to take this forward in our own countries, so that we people with disabilities in Sri Lanka can be empowered on digital accessibility.
Number 2, the commitment by governments to make ICT and the digital environment in our countries accessible for persons with disability by formulating and implementing legislation and regulation in accordance with the international instruments. This includes making e-government services accessible adhering to the current version of W3C's Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. This commitment should be enforced by the governments with designated trained staff as well as reasonable financial resources. Furthermore, research and development in accessible technology be supported for low-cost availability of digital products to persons with disability. Number 3, making educational facilities and curriculum at all levels accessible through an equal delivery mechanism. Developing and delivering university courses on digital accessibility. Number 4, providing an enabling environment facilitated by accessible digital resources in the public and private sector for creating employment opportunities for people with disability. Number 5, businesses and the private sector making their online services accessible and adhering to the current version of W3C's Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. Number 6, international donor agencies and IGOs providing accessible technologies, both hardware and software, to people with disability in their developing country programs. This includes training in the effective and safe use of the Internet. Number 7, Internet organizations welcoming people with disability in their deliberations and making their programs and communications accessible. Concurrently, people with disability will build knowledge to proactively and productively participate. Number 8, the accessibility of communication, advertisement, and public messaging through the provision of alternate formats. Both participants with disability and non-disability got the opportunity to interact with each other and share experience at Imprean Hotel. Manique Gunaratne also visited the Parliament of Bangladesh.
Please subscribe and join hands with us to change from hidden to open.